All right. I have no idea who was on this before. I know Steven was here and Stacy was here. So I don't know who else was here. Is anybody here? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Steven, you can just text me when you're on. Because right now it says there's 0 people here. Is anybody here? It still says 0. Hmm. Coley's here. Hi, Coley. I miss you. Thanks so much for joining. And thanks for letting me know that you're here, too. You're so cute. Oh my gosh. Huh. Oh, okay, Stacy. Gotcha. If you're watching this, you aren't watching a remnant of the old live stream. This is the new one. Hey, everybody. Gotcha. Mhm. Let's get started in like 2 minutes, you guys. Okay, you appear to be responding to me on my TV. Good, good. But Steven, Ashley, are you guys here? Send me a text so I know. And then we can get started because I feel like that's who we had before. I guess when you play it off your TV, it doesn't count you as watching the live stream, maybe? I don't know. It still says there's only like one person here. And I always thought that was counting me too. I don't know how this stuff works. All right, we'll give it one more minute, you guys. One more minute. Let me know when you're here. Steven, if that's you, send me a text when you're here or anything. Okay, Steven mentioned me in his story, so pretty sure he's here. Aw, he's so cute. He posted about me on his story. All right, you guys, let's get started. So, I am coming to you binging like way too many episodes. So today I was thinking we take it a little slower than we have before. I mean, not super slow. If you know me, I can't move. Time to really think about our form and then do some really nice stretches. But we're also going to work at least like a solid like 15 minutes of nonstop work. All right, you guys. So let's get started. Let's sit back on our mats as usual. Make sure you have some water nearby if you need it. Let's cross our legs. Sit up nice and tall. Relax those shoulders back and down. You can close your eyes if you'd like, and we're going to focus on the breath. Let's breathe in for a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it. Blow that air out through the lips. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it. Breathe in through the nose. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it. Blow out through the lips. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blow out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it. Breathe in. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it. Blow out. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And just keep breathing normally now, like you usually would. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Find that rhythm of your breath. And then you can open your eyes when you'd like. Good job, you guys. All right. Let's take our legs out nice and straight here and turn to the sides of your mat. All right, heels are pressing down. We're gonna roll down to get us onto the mat. So let's sit up nice and tall to start. Shoulders are back and down. Feel those abs, they're in. You're seated directly on top of those sits bones. So you're not leaning back like this, even though that might feel more comfortable. And you're not going forward like this. You're right on top of those sits bones. The heels are planted down. We're keeping these legs heavy on the floor. Arms are going to go straight out in front of you. Palms face each other. I want you to inhale, feel the body grow taller. So you're going to move yourself even more on top of those sits bones. Let the crown of the head really reach for the ceiling. So inhale, grow taller. And exhale, tuck the pubic bone. Slowly start to find a C curve. Keep the feet planted down. Belly button is pulled in. Once you feel those abs really start to shake around that halfway point, I want you to stop there. Awesome, you guys. Okay, so we're halfway down. From here, I just want you to curl up an inch and curl right back down an inch. Curl up an inch and curl right back down an inch. Let's go 6 more. Keep the breath steady. Inhale, go down. Exhale, lift up. Keep that belly scooped. We've got 4 more to go here, you guys. Staring straight ahead. Keeping that C curve with the belly. 2 more. Last one. And then land in that halfway point. Abs are shaking. Keep that belly pulled in. Right arm is going to lift right up to the ear. Exhale, send it back down. Inhale, it goes up. Exhale, it goes down. And keep switching arms. Right arm up and then left arm up. You're doing great. Keep those legs heavy. Let's do 1 more on each side. And both arms in front of you when you're done. And we roll all the way back. Let the head hit the floor. Take a breather. Nice stretch or something. All right, arms straight up. We're going to roll back up now. Take a nice big inhale. Fill the chest. Exhale. Tuck chin to chest. Pull the belly up and in. And roll up. Bone by bone. Keep the feet heavy. Come up nice and tall at the top. Big inhale. And then exhale, we're going to roll back to that halfway point. Keep that belly scooped, halfway point. Shoulders are relaxed. Once you're there, lift both arms up to the ears. Ooh, feel that shake, you guys, in the abs. We're going to roll up 2 inches and roll down 2 inches. Keep those arms up. Keep the feet heavy. I know this is hard. It's supposed to be. We've got 5 more to go, you guys. Ooh, 4 now. Keep that breath steady. 3 and 2. Last 1. Hold it in that halfway point when you're done. Send straight arms down. and straight arms up. Straight arms down and straight arms up. Let's go. 4. Whew. Keep that belly in. 3, 2 more. You guys are doing great. You're almost done. Last one. Arms straight up. Lift all the way back up. Seated tall. Oh, good job, you guys. You're doing so good. Arms straight out in front. Let's just roll down now. Inhale, grow taller. Exhale, tuck the pubic bone. Pull the belly in and roll down. Bone by bone. Relax at the bottom. Take a little break. And let's bend the knees. Feet flat on the ground. Arms are going to be long by our sides. Let's just do a little bridging here. So we're going to start by finding our imprinted spine. For those of us that haven't been here before, the way we're lying on the ground right now, the way the spine is shaped is our natural neutral spine. So what that means is that my tailbone is pressing down into the mat, and I've got this hole of space underneath my lumbar vertebrae, so much so that I can actually stick my hand underneath my lower back. Now, to find our imprinted spine, all we're going to do is press into the feet, tuck the pelvis, pull the belly button up and in, let the hips lift up, but only slightly. Now you're in an imprinted spine. You should feel all of the vertebrae touching the mat now. The spine is flat. If you were to try to stick your hand underneath your lower back, you can't anymore. Inhale, relax the tailbone down, find your neutral spine. Exhale, tuck the pelvis, pull the abs in, find your imprint. And we're going to keep breathing like that. Inhale to neutral. Exhale, tuck to imprint. And just keep rocking the pelvis like that, finding the connection from the breath to the pelvic floor. You guys are doing great. Just keep rocking on that pelvis here. As you find the imprint, really focus on the abs working to pull that belly button up and in. The abs are helping to tuck the pelvis. We're keeping our ribs knitted here, so as you exhale, make sure you're closing the ribs. Feel them close, feel them move down a little bit, and try to keep them closed. All right, let's take a nice big inhale to our neutral spine. On the exhale, tuck into your imprint. Scoop the belly, pressing through the feet, lift the hips up, bone by bone. Find your nice tall bridge at the top. Okay, let's check in, you guys. We've got a long line from shoulders to knees. So if those hips are dipping down at all, squeeze those glutes, lift them up. Knees are still, they're staying parallel. Those thighs are on. And do you feel a tug at the shoulders? I don't want you to. I want you to keep that body pulled in. Don't let it push away at the shoulders. So those hamstrings are on and working. All right, from here, you guys, let's inhale, lower the glutes 2 inches, exhale, lift. Keep that body pulled in. Don't let it push away here. That's where you're really going to feel that work. Keep those abs pulled in so that belly button is pulled in, trying to touch the spine. Ribs are still closed. Glutes are squeezing the hips up. Let's go 3 more. And 2. Last one, hold it at the top. Take a nice big inhale at the top. Exhale, melt down, bone by bone. And then once the tailbone hits, you can rest to your neutral. Good job, you guys. That was awesome. All right, let's keep on moving. Nice big inhale. Exhale, tuck the pubic bone, scoop the belly. Start to lift the hips up, vertebrae by vertebrae. Check in at the top with everything going on. Inhale, lower the glutes, tap the mat. Exhale, lift. Keep going, you guys. Keep that body pulled in, no tug at the shoulders. Keep the abs in tight. Keep those knees still. I know they want to turn out. I know they want to wiggle around. Got to keep them parallel. Let's go 4 more. Exhale as you lift. Inhale as you lower. 2 more, you guys. Last one, hold it at the top. Big inhale at the top, fill that chest up. And exhale, slowly roll it down. Good job, you guys. Okay, so for next time, not now, I just want you to think about next time. I want you to think about a chair or something that you might have where we can rest the feet up here, because I want us to start bridging from a more elevated surface. So just think about next time grabbing a chair that might be about this height for you to bridge on. All right, but we're not going to think about that anymore. We're going to go right back to our bridges here. We're going to go into some single leg bridges now. So I want us to lift the right knee into tabletop. Good job, you guys. Okay, we're going to keep the left foot flat on the ground, left knee bent. We're going to hinge bridge up. So what this means is instead of tucking the pubic bone like we've been doing, we're going to remain in our natural spine and just lift the hips up in one motion. So hands are pressing down. Take a nice big inhale, fill the chest. Exhale, lift the left glute up, squeeze, hold that bridge at the top. Beautiful, you guys. Inhale, tap the glutes down. Exhale, lift, keep going. Now keep those shoulders pulled in, no tug there. Whew, halfway there, 4 more to go. You're doing great. Keep that right knee in tabletop. 2 more. Last one, hold it at the top. Lower the glutes 2 inches and lift. You guys got this. 6 more. 5, 4, abs are still tight. 2, last one, hold it, squeeze, tap it down, and take a breather. Wow, those were hard. Good job though, you guys. I'm proud of you. That was awesome. All right, let's lift that left knee into tabletop now. Right foot is flat on the floor. Hands down by the sides. Take a nice big inhale. And exhale, lift up, squeeze that right glute. Inhale, tap the glute down. Exhale, lift. 6 more. You guys are doing great. Keep the shoulders pulled in. We've got 4. Woo. 3. Abs are still tight. 2. Last one, hold it up. And you know the deal. 2 inches down and lift. Woo. 6 more. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Tap it down. Take a break. Whew. Those are insane. They get you like that. Good job, though, you guys. I'm proud of you. Glute burning, I hope. Right. I want you to take your feet to the corners of the mat. Heels on. Turn those toes out. So your toes are lifting up. That's okay. And the feet are turned out. So the toes are pointing away. Heels are pointed in. Keep that spine neutral, so no tucking of the pelvis. Keep it neutral here. Inhale here, fill the chest. Exhale, squeeze, lift the glutes up. Checking in, abs are still tight. No tug at the shoulders. All right, inhale, drop the right hip. Exhale, lift. Inhale, drop the left hip. Exhale, lift. Try to tap the glute to the mat if you can. If you can't, just take the glute down a couple of inches. You guys are looking great. Keep those abs pulled in. Ooh, you feeling that burn? Keep the shoulders away from the ears. Don't let them reach up. And stop with one hip on the ground. One hip is touching. From here, I want you to recenter the body. So send the hips to the center and then lift straight up. And then the opposite hip will dip down, touch the mat. Center yourself out at the bottom and lift. So this whole time, your body is barely touching the mat. I don't want it to rest at all. It's just hovering above that mat as you lower the hip down and recenter yourself. You guys are doing amazing. Let's do one more on each side. Even yourself out. And when you're done, find that nice tall bridge. And then you can lower those hips down. Woo! Good one. That was great, you guys. All right. Send your legs out long. Or actually, you know, we did that. Let's roll up like a ball. So bring the knees in, hug them. Tuck the chin to chest. We're going to roll up like a ball. Inhale here. Exhale, roll up on the spine. Don't let the feet tap. Inhale, roll back. Exhale, roll up. And keep going just like that. But really using the abs, not momentum, to do this move. You want to hit vertebrae by vertebrae on the way down and up. If you want to make this more challenging, open up the knees, hold the insides of the feet. Do it like this for open leg rocker. It's much harder. There we go. Inhale, roll back. Exhale, roll up. And see if you can go slow. It uses more ab strength to go slow. Use those abs to help you down and up. Oh, I started to lose my balance. And then come all the way up when you're done with your last one. Let's send the legs out long. We're going to do a hamstring stretch really fast. So let's bring the right leg, or the right foot, sorry, to the inside of the left thigh. That knee can just go out wide. With the left hand, reach down, grab those left toes, and you should feel this stretch all up the back of your leg, that hamstring stretch. Now I really want you to curl into this. On the inhale, I want you to imagine that breath deepening the stretch, lengthening the body even more with that breath. And on the exhale, I want to see if you can sink deeper into the stretch. So inhale, feel the stretch lengthen. Exhale, sink a little deeper. Now with your right hand, I want you to reach for the left toes, and you can stare behind you at your left hand now. This is for more of an outer thigh stretch, more of a stretch for the sciatic nerve. And the same thing with the breath. Inhale, feel the stretch lengthen. Exhale, sink a little deeper. And then we're going to switch legs. Left foot on the inside of the right thigh. Right hand reaches down for the right toes for that initial hamstring stretch. Breathe into it. Keep that leg straight. And now left hand reaches for the right toes. Stare back at the right hand for this deepened sciatic nerve stretch. And then we'll come back up to center. Awesome job, you guys. Let's get into a little bit more ab work now. We're going to go into those classical moves that I was telling you about. So go ahead, lie on back. All right. We're going to be doing some leg lift and lowers. If you have trouble maintaining an imprinted spine, you're going to put both hands underneath the sacrum of your back, which is the vertebrae right above the tailbone. This is going to help you maintain that imprinted spine. So the pelvis is tucked, the belly button is up and in, the rib cage is closed. Now remember, neutral spine is our natural spine. Imprint is where we have to tuck that pelvis in with the abs. So I want you to find that imprint and stay like this for the whole series, okay? I'm going to put my hands under my sacrum because I have trouble with these. There's no shame in having trouble with a move. We all learn at our own pace. So hands under the sacrum if you need them there. Once you're there, let's lift those knees into tabletop. Beautiful, you guys. All right, let's start with our knees in tabletop and just do some toe taps here, because this is really going to help you feel your spine's movement before we really get started. Keep those knees bent. Inhale, tap the toes down on the mat, and exhale, lift them back up. Now, as you do this move, as you send the toes down, if you feel your spine change shape and try to go back into that neutral spine, you're taking your legs down too far. We want to keep the spine imprinted the whole time, and the abs are really what's helping to keep that spine imprinted. So we don't want the spine pulling our knees back up. We want our abs pulling our knees back up. So make sure you stay in that imprinted spine. Inhale as you send the toes down. Exhale, they lift up. Those thighs should be feeling it a little bit too. Let's go 3 more. And 2. Last 1. And lift the knees into tabletop. All right, good job, you guys. Take a little breather, a little break. That was great. Now we're really getting into the work though, okay? And I also encourage you, if you want to try to do it without your hands, go for it, but put the hands there if you need them. All right, so I'm gonna start without my hands. Let's see how far I can get without my hands. It won't be that far. All right, imprint that spine, you guys. So that belly is pulled in, the hips are lifted, but only slightly. The pelvis is tucked. Lift the legs straight up to the sky. Feet are parallel. On your inhale, I want you to flex the feet and send them down. On the exhale, point the toes and lift them up. Inhale, flex the feet, send them down. Exhale, point the toes, lift them up. So it's like your feet are a paintbrush. And the same thing, like I said last time, you guys, as long as you don't feel the spine changing shape, you're good. We want to use those abs to pull up the legs. Let's go 3 more. And 2. Last 1. Hold it down in your challenge point. Point the toes. Lift up 3 inches, lower down 3 inches. Up 3 inches, down 3 inches. Whew. Feel those abs work. Let's go 4, 3, 2. Last 1. Lift it up and hug the knees into the chest. Woo! Those are always so hard. Good job, you guys. All right. Let's bring our knees back into tabletop. Spine is imprinted. And we're going to find a Pilates V with the feet. So what that means, if you're not aware, these are my knees in tabletop. I'm going to find a Pilates V with my feet. So that means my heels are touching. My toes are apart. My toes are pointing away from each other. My heels are glued. This naturally makes my knees go out wide. That's okay. For this move, we're going to inhale. Knees are over the hips. And exhale. Press the heels out to the center. Glue the knees together. Inhale. Pull the knees into the chest. Exhale. Push the legs out to the center. Now, if you feel your spine changing shape, send the heels closer up to the ceiling instead. Knees are going to guess as you push out, working the abs, squeezing the glutes. Let's go 4 more. 3, push them out to your challenge point, you guys. Last 1, hold it there. Keep the legs in a Pilates V. Lift the legs. Inhale, they lower. Exhale, they lift. Keep that spine imprinted. Keep the legs glued together. Heels together, toes apart. 4 more. And 3. Whew, keep that breath going. 2 more. Last 1 here. And relax. Hug the knees in. Take a little break. Breathe. Drink some water. You guys are doing amazing. All right. We've got a couple of moves left to do down here. And we do have some classical moves to do as well. So let's start hands down by the sides, spine imprinted, knees in tabletop. We're going to do a couple of reverse crunches. So what that means is you pull the knees into the chest and hop up on the hips. It's like you're articulating up from the tailbone just a little bit. Use those low abs to help you here. Punch the toes to the sky. And just make sure you send those knees back to tabletop as you reset the move. Let's go 4, 3, 2, last one, little break. Woo! Feel this immediately. Most of the ab moves you do, though. All right. Now, let's go into our classical move. So, the reason I did the reverse crunch before is because it uses a lot of the same muscles. Let's start with our legs straight up to the sky. If you can, start with the legs out to the center, start with them here. From here, inhale, lift, inhale here, exhale, lift the legs to right over the hips. Once the legs are right over the hips, actually, wait, let's reset. Sorry, I was getting ahead of myself. Let's reset for a second, take a breath. I'm going to explain this move. Don't do it with me. I want you to watch it first, okay? So, hands are down by the sides. It's very important for this move that you keep your head resting down and you look straight up. So don't turn to look at me once we're all doing this. Keep your head straight up. Keep the shoulders down and away from the ears. And I'll just show you how to do it now. Okay, so legs are out to their starting position. Up on the hips a bit. You can use your hands if you'd like for assistance to bring your hips up. But I like to use just a little momentum. Get my hips up. So I curl up on my spine. Send my hips up. My legs are straight. Once I've reached my stopping point here, as you're sending the legs back, if you feel like you can lift the hips up a little bit higher, but keep the hands on the ground now, and send the toes back to touch the floor. Once you're done, send those legs right back up and roll down on the spine, sending the legs back to your starting position. You don't have to do this if you don't want to, and you can just do it to help guide the hips. I'm going to send my hips back. I'm going to send my feet back. Get that nice stretch through the legs. Stay staring up at the sky. See if you can tap the toes. I'm super tight today, so I can't. And then lift those straight legs back up. Abs are working here to remain in this position. And slowly, we're going to roll down. Let the legs go out long. Good job, you guys. That was awesome. We're going to do one more just in case you were watching along for that one too. And then we'll be done with those. So I'm really going to try and get my toes to touch behind me now. All right, hands are pressing into the mat. Legs are at their starting point. Inhale here. Exhale. Lift the legs. Lift the hips. Send the hips up. Use those abs. And then send them back as the feet lower down. See if the feet can touch the floor. Oh, mine did it. Lift the feet back up. Hips are high. And roll down on the spine. Send the legs back to their starting point. Woo! Good job, you guys. All right. If your feet touched, that's awesome. If they didn't, we will get there over time. Now, before we leave this position, I want us to do some scissor kicks with our hips lifted. So you're going to need to use your hands here for this one. Legs are going to go out long. And then again, you're going to lift them up. Exhale, lift it back up. Send the other leg down a bit. Exhale, lift it back up. You're doing great. Let's keep going. 2 more on each side. Woo! Last set here, you guys. And then once you're done, just roll down on the spine, hug the knees in, and rock back and forth a little bit. All right. Good job, you guys. Stacy commented, you know mine touched. I'm so proud of you, Stacy. You're a lot more flexible than I am right now, so you better have touched. All right. Let's come back up to seated, you guys. Just take a little water break. I know that one classical move is tough. We can keep coming back to it. It's a lot of fun once you really get it. All right. We're going to come to all fours now. Do a little bit more glute work. Let's start with some cat-cow though. Hands are directly under the shoulders, knees are directly under the hips. We're going to inhale, send the head up, send the tailbone back. Exhale, tuck the pubic bone, pull those abs up and in, and let the head hang. Inhale, reach the head up, open the chest, send the tailbone back. Exhale, tuck the pubic bone, pull the abs up and in, let the head hang. So inhale, you find this nice stretch. Exhale, use the abs to find that C curve. And let's just keep moving like that at your own pace. One of my favorite Pilates instructors always says that cat and cow is like brushing your teeth, but for your spine. I know I say that all the time, but I always will because it's such a great comparison. Because this is something you should do every day, working on your spine's flexibility. It's so important. And as you keep doing Pilates classes, you're just going to notice how much better the range of motion is in your spine, how much more you're able to stretch and move. All right, that's enough of that. Let's find a nice straight spine. Shoulders are relaxed, back and down. All right, great, you guys. Have your elbows slightly bent. I want to get some arm work in here. So arms are slightly bent. We want to keep them slightly bent. We're looking straight down. The neck is flat. We're going to do some donkey kicks, which I know we've been doing. So let's start with that left knee. Inhale here. Exhale, lift the left knee up. Now I just want you to hold here for a moment. You're putting extra pressure on that left hand now, and that's because you don't want your body falling over to the right. You want to keep that right hip right over the right knee. Inhale, tap the left knee down. Exhale, lift. Good job, you guys. Keep that body still. Don't let it shift to the right. Keep those elbows bent. I don't want that pressure going into the wrists. Send it into the biceps. I know it feels shaky and not great, but it's better than a pinched nerve in the wrist, I'll tell you that. Keep those abs in and tight. And let's lift that knee up. Pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Hold the squeeze and rest it down. Good job. All right. Now we're going to go into a little fire hydrant with a kick. So those elbows are bent. Abs are in. We're going to lift the left knee up to the side. Once it's there, kick and lower it back down. So the knee lifts up to the side. You kick, bend the knee, and send the knee back down. 6 more. Exhale as you kick. Inhale as it lowers. You guys are doing great. We've got 3 more, sorry. And 2. The last one, squeeze the glute as you do this and lower it down. Good work, you guys. Okay, let's mix things up. Let's throw a plank in. So let's do one 30-second plank. We'll do another, but we'll just do one for now. 30 seconds long. I'm gonna get my timer set up. All right. For your plank, you can stay on your hands if you'd like, or you can move down to your forearms. Just make sure your hands or your elbows are directly under the shoulder. It's up to you. Keep those abs in. You're staring straight down at the ground. Neck is in line with the spine. Let's send one leg back and then the other and hold into a plank. Keep the hips down in line with the body. Keep those abs on. Shoulders are relaxed. Glutes are squeezing. You guys are doing great. Keep a smile on your face. Long line from crown of the head to heels. 10 more seconds, you guys. And let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Tap the knees down, rest it back into a quick little child's pose. And let's bring it right back up. All right, now let's do the right side. So we're on all fours. Hands are under the shoulders. Knees are under the hips. Pull those abs in. You're looking straight down. Inhale here. Exhale, lift that right knee up to the sky. Inhale, tap it down. Exhale, lift. Keep that spine straight. You guys are looking great. Keep that slight bend in the elbow. Let's there. Pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Hold it. Squeeze. And tap it down. Okay. Now we got to do our fire hydrant. So, slight bend in those elbows. Abs are pulled in. Looking straight down. Inhale here. Exhale, lift the right knee up to the side and kick. Squeeze that glute as you do this, you guys. We've got 6 more to go. Woo! Really kick with force. 4 more. And 3. 2 more. Last one, squeeze that right glute. Lower down. Good job, you guys. All right. Now, we're going to tuck our toes on the mat. So this is my feet flat. This is my toes tucked. So tuck those toes. Slight bend in the elbows here. Keep the abs in. Brace the core. And we're going to lift the knees up to just a hover. Hovering 2 inches of the mat. We're going to hold here. Keep looking down. Keep smiling, you guys. Almost done. 5, 4, 3, 2. Tap the knees down. Quick, stay with me here. Hands under the shoulders. Tuck those toes on the mat. Brace the core. Looking down. Nice big inhale here. Exhale. Lift the knees to a hover. Now keep those knees hovering. I want you to pull the right knee in closer to the chest and then send the right toes back down. And keep switching like that. Left knee in and then a right. It's like a very tiny mountain climber. Woo, you're doing great, you guys. Keep those elbows bent. 2 more each side. Last set here. And then hold those knees at the hover and tap down. Rest it back into a child's pose. Take a break. Walk the hands over to the right, send the hips to the left. Walk the hands over to the left, send the hips to the right knee, and our left knee directly under the left hip. So you look like this. All right, now, for this stretch, you don't want your right knee to go over the toes, so you might need to walk the foot up a little bit. All we're gonna do is just press the hips forward. Press those hips forward. Find a stretch in the hip flexors. Send that left hip forward, especially find that stretch there. job. All right, come back up to lifted like this. Tuck the toes of the left foot on the mat, and then straighten that left leg out. So you're like this. Now really try to sink those hips down. Find that nice deep and stretch. Gonna hold here for a couple of breaths. And then come up to standing. Woo! And we're gonna switch. Left foot and right leg switch. Have that left knee directly over the left foot. Send that right leg out long. There we go. And then just hold it. Sink into that deep hip opening stretch. Send that right hip down and forward. And then tap the right knee on the mat. You can let the right foot go out flat. And then just send the hips forward. Really push that right hip forward. Find that nice deep stretch here. And lift yourself back up. Let's sit on that. Bottoms. Send the chest forward. Press out on the knees with the elbows. Just find a C curve in that spine now. So let that head hang. Let the spine curl. Feel that stretch in the back of the neck and the spine. Walk those fingers forward. And then slowly walk them back. Come back up to seated. Let's take our right arm up overhead. Grab the right wrist with your left hand. Keep the head in line with the spine. Pull on that left arm. Find a stretch. Stay on the sits bones. Don't let those hips lift up. Switch right hand on the left wrist and pull. And then come back down. Find your center. Good job, you guys. Let's stand up and do our final roll down. Woo. All right. Feet are a little bit wider than hip width and parallel. Take the arms out to the side. Let the head reach up. Take a nice big inhale. Fill up the chest. And exhale. Tuck chin to chest. Give yourself a big hug. Slight bend in both the knees and sway from side to side. Releasing the spine. Find your center. Swing the arms up, do a little squat, and reach for the ceiling at the top. Big stretch here. Inhale, fill the body. Exhale, tuck chin to chest. Pull the belly button up and in. And roll down until your hands reach their stopping point. See if you can send them down farther than you have been. Once you're there, shake the head no a couple of times. Shake the head yes. Grab your calves, pull yourself closer to the body. Let the hands hang. Keep the hips heavy over the heels. Pull those abs up and in. And slowly start to pull up, bone by bone. Shoulders relax back and down at the top. Say thank you to yourself for taking care of your body today. And that's it, you guys. We're done with class. So I hope that you're feeling proud of yourselves. We did some new stuff today, some hard stuff. But however you did it, even if you were totally failing, that's still really impressive because they're hard moves and we'll get there eventually over time. Okay, so if you guys have any questions for me about what we did today or your form, you can text me or DM Instagram, whatever works. Thanks, Stacey. I'm glad you enjoyed. And I will have more classes on Tuesday, so keep your eyes peeled for those. These are donation-based classes, so if you could send $1 or $2 my way to my Venmo afterwards, that would be awesome. If you're not able to spare any, that's totally okay too. I'm glad that we're all just moving. This made me feel a lot better. I woke up today and I was feeling like meh, but I feel great now. So I hope you guys are too. I love you guys, and I'll see you on Tuesday.